And so in 2009, I went to Kenya because I really was trying to discover for myself, what do I do in the second half of my life to really make an impact and make a difference? And I partnered with World Vision on this trip, and we saw a lot of things and work that World Vision does. But they took me to a rescue center for girls, and that's where I met 34 kids, young girls, ages 8 to up to 13, 14 years old, who had run away, many the evening before they were going to undergo this cutting ceremony, because they didn't want to be cut nor married off when they were 12 or 13 years old. And the one thing they asked of me that day when I met them and we talked was, can you support our future through education? And I just realized right then and there a couple of things. One was, when I was 8 or 9 years old, I would have never had the courage to go against my family wishes, my culture, and do what these girls had done. They were the bravest, most courageous kids I had ever met. And then it was the whole equalizing experience for me, where I just realized I had no choice in the family that I was born into, in the country that I was born into. And so here I am. And fortunately, I had a great family and they supported me in my education, all this stuff. Here I am, this woman of means and resource. And I'm looking at these kids and I'm like, I do not deserve to be on the same ground as these children. What can I do to lean in and help? And so that's how this whole now work that's kind of defined a lot of the second half of my life started, really focusing on how do we come together and work together with communities to think through a different future for their children that doesn't involve the brutality of the cut, doesn't involve marrying their child when they're 12 or 13 years old. So how do you accomplish that through education, and how do you accomplish that through then empowering different livelihoods so that the families themselves are not dependent on the dowry in exchange for their child's life?